Okay, students. Yes, you, Jose, and you, Juan. I'm looking at you. Today we have an important assessment. We've got some stuff to work on in class. We're going to talk about word problems, and sometimes even Mr. Putman, the teacher, has problems with word problems. Almost all students have problems with word problems. Nipsey, what kind of math problems are the hardest for you? Word problems. How about you, Tupac? Do you have a problem with word problems too, or do you like them? Oh, sometimes you like them when they have to deal with real world things? Okay, that makes sense. Today, we're going to work on a lesson with word problems. One of the biggest things that people don't understand about word problems is there's a lot of key words in the word problems. And if you understand the definition of these key words and how they're used with the word problems, then it will be so much easier to solve them. It will be easier. Also, maybe we can use manipulatives in our next lesson plan if we're still having problems. I'm passing out a worksheet for you guys to work on. And I want to see if there's any problems that you guys have. Do you have any idea already about word problems? Just that they're difficult, boys? Okay. So far, you have all the materials that are needed. You have your paper or math notebook. You have pencils. Okay. Now we're going to write out a couple word problems so you can practice in class before you get an assignment. Nipsey, is there a certain reason that you get anxiety when you see word problems? How about you, Tupac? I know you like regular straight math, but the word problems kind of throw you for a loop, I've noticed. Well, one of the things we can work on, since English is your second language, boys, is that they have devices like a tape recording device where Daddy could slide the magnetic card and it would read you your vocabulary. And that would help you memorize what you need to do for the word problems. Okay, today we're going to team up, I think into pairs, or maybe threes. Let's see how the class divides. We have 13 students. So, let's do 4 groups of 3s and 1 group of 4. Okay. Now that you've taken your assessment, boys, I found out, Nipsey, that you scored an 85%, but Tupac sadly scored a 70%. I think teaming you guys up together might help Tupac a lot, but it also might help you, Nipsey, because it's always important to review the things we do know. Okay, and I'm going to look at these assessments that you did and the word problems you did today. And if I have some struggling students still, we're just going to have to practice a little more. Because you know how that saying goes, Nipsey. Don't you? Practice, practice, practice. That's the only way to get to Carnegie Hall. Practice, practice, practice. Okay. Well, that's our lesson plan. And some of the things that you might work on at home for the struggling students we have here. We're going to send a couple extra packets home so you can work on them. If you have any questions, please write it by your homework or ask your mom and dad. And if mom and dad can't figure it out, then you can always ask Mr. Putman. That's why he's the teacher. Okay, boys. You are very quiet and very attentive today, and I'm very happy about that. Let's see how your assessment went. I'm going to start grading them now. And like I said, I'm going to put extra worksheets in the folders of people that need a little extra help. And just because we need a little extra help doesn't mean that we don't know it. It just means that we'd like to learn it better. Okay, the lesson's over. Thank you, boys and girls.